If you haven't heard of the term, the trend is your friend, then you are definitely new to trading. If you have, then you might have a little bit of experience or you might be a little bit more advanced. Either way, you'll want to stick around for this video in case you learn something new today. And if you're a beginner, then you're going to want to ensure you subscribe to this channel because I'm creating a series of videos that's going to allow you to learn how to trade the easy way. So without further ado, let's talk a little bit about what we're going to be going over today. Today, we're going to be talking about the importance of trading with the trend and how trading with the trend can increase your win rate dramatically. We're going to go over what types of trends there are, how to identify the direction of a trend, how to draw trend lines to make it easier for you to find those trends, and when you should be getting in and out while trend trading. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. First off, let's cover what is a trend in trading. A trend in trading is exactly like any other trend out there. Fashion trend, music trend, even behavioral trend. And there are going to be three types of trends: an uptrend, a downtrend, and a sideways trend. We're going to start off by going over how we can identify an uptrend. So how do we identify an uptrend? We identify an uptrend by simply observing the chart or using trend lines to make it easier on us. I'm going to start by drawing some examples for you, then we'll move forward to look at some actual examples on the chart. Really good example here. So we're going to go to our tool and we're going to create a mock chart right over here. Okay. Boom. Now let's take out a tool and show you guys what a higher high, higher low, or an uptrend formation looks like. So let's say we're going to be using this right over here as our starting point, and the price goes up and comes back down and then goes up again. So what that would mean is we just created a new high. If this was our starting point, this is our new high. The price retraces back. Let's go ahead and put a circle there. And this is where the price moves back up to create a new high. Okay, so now let's take a look at what kind of formation we've got so far. We've got our base point right over here. The price moves up. As you can see, the price moves up to 41,546, retraces back. Okay, retraces back to 41,514, and then of course moves back up to create a new high. So now we've got a new high, a higher low, because this low point right over here was higher than this one, and we've got a new high. As you can clearly see, this price right over here is higher than our last high. Now the price comes back down, retraces, creating another higher low, right? So you can see we've got another higher low right over here. Boom, moves back up and creates another high. All right. Now, if you can identify 2 to 3 points like that, you can clearly tell that you are in an uptrend. Now, why don't we move on and take a look at an actual example on the charts? And I want to mention that it is going to be important to note that you're going to be using different time frames. You're going to be identifying the trend on different time frames depending on the type of trader you are. And we're going to be going over that together in this video briefly. All right, guys, now let's go through an example of what an uptrend would look like. Right after this, guys, I'm going to be going over how to use trend lines to make it easier to find these trends. Now, let's get right into it. So we're going to want to start off with a base point, okay? So we're going to go to our tools over here. We're going to use the circle, and we are going to be starting off with a base. Let's say, for example, we're using this area right over here as a base. Now, remember to always use the wick value and not the body. All right, so let's get started. Draw our first circle right over here at the base that we chose, okay? As you guys can see, we've got a new high that is formed right over here. As the price traces back, let's go ahead and circle the point where the price reverses and goes back up again, and that is at this point right over here, creating a higher high, right? So there it is. So now so far we've got our base start right over here. We've got our new high. We created a higher low and a higher high right over here, as this point is higher than this one right over here. So you guys could see the price here is at 1.08 and the price up here is 1.09. The price reverses, comes back down, creating a higher low, as you guys could see right over here, and moves on to create a higher high again right up here. Retraces back again. You guys can see it created this arrow shape, which is an indicator of a higher low. Boom. And you guys take a guess at where the next high is. All right, where would that be? That's going to be right up here. Right, And again, price retraces back, creates a higher low. And now we've got this formation that shows us that we are currently in an uptrend. All right, guys, now let's take a look at what a downtrend formation would look like. Now, if we were to grab our circle tool right over here, let's start off using this area as our base point, okay? Now, let's identify where our next low point is. Our next low point is right over here, as you guys could clearly see, making this a new low. The price retraces back up and comes up and creates a lower high, as you guys can see, because this is clearly lower than this point right over here. Retraces back down and creates a new lower low right over here at this point, and comes up slightly right up and retraces all the way back down again to here and bounces back, creating a new lower high, and again, of course, retracing back to this point right over here and creating a lower low. And as you guys can see, this is what a downtrend would look like, guys. It is a formation of lower lows and lower highs. Now, let's go over what a sideways trend would look like. A sideways trend is when the price is basically consolidating in that time frame. So you're getting similar lows and similar highs. You can trade between these levels, but it is definitely best to trade breakouts where the price goes from consolidation into an uptrend or a downtrend. Now, if we take a look here at an actual example, you guys could clearly see that the price is basically consolidating between these two zones right over here, right? So $1.57, or let's say $1 and $1.57. And then finally has a breakout right over here, comes back down, retests, and then goes back up. All right, now you might be asking, which time frame should I be doing this on? Well, it'll depend on the type of trader you are. If you're a long-term trader, you want to be looking at the weekly and monthly time frame. If you are a intraday trader, you want to be looking at the 30 minutes and 15 minutes. And if you're a positional trader, then you want to be looking at the daily and the 4-hour, okay? Now, this can, of course, be slightly adjusted based on your personal preference. Now, let's go over how to find trend reversals, okay? So let's just say, for example, the market does something like this. But then the chart starts doing something like this. It starts moving downwards, that making this low. Now, this is the point where a lot of traders make a big mistake. And what they do is they think that because the price broke below this point over here, we have a confirmed trend reversal, which is not the case. You want to wait until it breaks through this one, right? And then now, if it breaks through this, I may wait for a retest to come back up, get rejected right up here at this point, and then show you guys. So the price goes back up, potentially gets rejected here, drops back down, and potentially be entering the trade there because I have a full confirmation of a price reversal. Now, let me show you guys exactly how you guys could get trend lines directly drawn on your chart. Check this out. It's going to be through the Shark Algo indicator, guys. And if I were to show you here, it draws these directly on your chart. It's going to make it so much easier for you to trade within the right channel. For example, you could be waiting until the price tests this line over here, use some price action. You can even use this indicator for other confirmations to get in and out of the trade. So if you want access to these automatic trend lines that get drawn directly on your chart, simply go to sharkalgo.com. And this is where you'll be able to access that. You'll also get access to free ebooks, free courses, and make sure you join us on Discord. And as a member in Discord, guys, you're gonna get access to crypto signals, Forex signals, stock signals, many other channels. You'll get access to this watch list as well, weekly watch list and daily watch list for stocks and cryptos as well. We also have this trading zone right over here that you guys can see, and so that you guys can be around like-minded people on your trading journey. These are the kinds of profits that our members are making every single day. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys in another video.